Hello everyone, I'm Brianna Roberts and I will be teaching today. We will be making this cute little snowman treat holder, which is adorable. And this class is hosted by the Velcro brand, and we will be using the Velcro brand sticky back squares. So it's perfect, it's a lot of fun. And this activity is quick and easy. You can make a bunch of them. They're great for hostess gifts. They're great for teacher gifts, office gifts. If you're having a party, you can make several of them and give them out to friends and family. So it's a lot of fun, quick and easy, and you can get all your supplies at Michaels or Michaels.com. And the best part of it is that you can fill it with treats, and each piece comes off, and we are using the Velcro brand sticky back squares. So it's perfect, and they stay together easily with our little snowman too. So it's great. You just pull it off, grab a treat, and you're ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and we will get started in just a bit. Like I told you, I'm Brianna Roberts and I'm in Seminole, Florida. I love to craft, and I also sew, and I make quilts and bags. And I've been doing that for about 15 or so years, and crafting for a long time since I was a kid, which is something we all love to do. So this activity, particularly, you could also do it with a little one, but both of you could do it together. Or a bunch of friends, grab a bunch of friends and have them come on over. You grab yourself a pack of Velcro brand sticky back squares and you're ready to go. Get your supplies and you start making a bunch of these little cute guys for your friends and family. So let's get going. I'm going to show you all the supplies and what you will need. And we'll go over to the cutting board in a moment. If you haven't done so, you can go ahead and print this PDF pamphlet that is available for you free on Michaels.com. And for this, you will see that you can print it. It's got a couple pages of the instructions and all the information that you need. So it's available to you now, or you can print it later. This class is recorded, so it will be available between 24 and 48 hours after the class finishes, and it will be uploaded on Michaels.com, and you can go ahead and then watch it at your time and leisure whenever you need to start making some of these goodies and these little guys for our friends and family. So we're going to move over to the cutting board, and we will get started. Thank you for joining me. So we have several supplies, and I'm going to go over those supplies with you. So what we will need is we're going to need the Velcro brand sticky back squares. We're going to need some fabric fusion, and this is Aleene's fabric fusion. It dries clear. We'll need some fun festive ribbon. We will need some googly eyes, and you can choose not to use googly eyes. It's an option. You can use a pen. And I've got the pens here to show you. And also some fun little buttons. If you choose to use buttons, you can draw them on, and you can use something else. Michaels has a ton of different products, particularly during the season, that you can make this little snowman with. You're going to need sticker back glitter foam by Creatology. And you will need 3 containers. And these come in packs, larger packs of 10 or 6, and these here are plastic, and these are 4-ounce containers. You can also use glass if you choose to, or a different size, and I'll go over how to cut the rim if it's a different size, based on, if you have to adjust. So it's easy to do from the instructions as well. So we need 3 of these guys here, and we are going to need some Creatology pipe cleaners as well for his little arms, for his little cute arms. And we're going to need 2 markers, and I'm going to pull up his face, and I'm actually going to show one that I've started here so you could see it close. And we're going to use that to make his mouth and his nose, and you can also draw on the eyes and buttons if you chose to do that instead of putting on buttons. So you will need a Sharpie marker, and particularly you're going to want one that's oil-based because it doesn't rub off of glass, it doesn't rub off of plastic, and it's easy to use. So you'll want to use an oil-based marker. And then you will also want another oil-based marker, which is called an edging marker. And you see it says porcelain. It can be used for glass and also used for plastic. So it's good to write on basically hard surfaces, and it stays on without it rubbing off, So here you can see I'm putting my fingers over my snowman's face and it's not coming off. So, and that's what you want, because some of the markers, they rub off or they're water-based and they're not going to really stay on. So we'll need these. And then we'll need our Velcro brand sticky back squares. So we're going to need these because that's what's going to hold our cute little snowman together. So you see here, we have one on the top. I have the loop side on the top, hook side on the bottom, and it just place it together, pull it right off. You could grab each one separately, and that's what makes our cute little snowman, all three little layers. He's the cutest thing since sliced bread, or I guess another real snowman, but he's super cute, and you can give them all away to friends and family. So I'll put him off here to the side. And your instructions. Here you've got your instructions. You can open them up and you will see on the inside that you have a supply list. This supply list, you can find all these things at Michaels.com or at Michaels. And you can see the two optional supplies that I had talked about already, the eyes and also the buttons. And you can use so many other things if you want to. They have felt for eyes if you chose to. You can use some, you can use pom-poms for the buttons or whatever you would like to decorate your snowman with. So you're going to need some scissors and a ruler and a pen or pencil, So, and also I'll be using a cutting mat and a rotary cutter, and I'll be using a clear ruler. So you can use your scissors and also your ruler. You do not have to use a cutting mat, but I'm also going to be using this so you can see how it's used. And you can get these supplies also at Michaels too. So all of these can be used, and these are great for paper crafts. They're also great for fabric or sewing as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our cute little snowman. And if you substitute, by the way, really briefly, glass for the plastic, just know that they are a little bit heavier, of course, because they're glass, but it will still work and you can use them just fine. So, and then let's go ahead and you're going to move over to your next page here. And we're going to start talking about our snowman and making his cute little hat here, his cute little hat. So I'm going to show you his hat and we will get started. And what we will need for his hat is we will need some of our glitter foam, this fun, cute little glitter foam. I'm going to move our little snowman guy over just a bit. And this foam is a sticker. So basically when you peel it off, it's a sticky back. So, and we're going to use this to make our hat and put it around the rim, the top, and then the top hat portion as well. So right over here for our snowman. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut the rim. Now, when we cut the rim, when I wrote the instructions, I wrote it based on these jars here, but that is not a problem because you can do this with any jar that you have. If it's a larger rim or lid, you basically just want to go ahead and you will measure across from top to bottom of the lid, and then you know the width that you're cutting the band, and also to measure around the perimeter. You can use ribbon to do this, and ribbon is perfect, or rope, not really rope, but a piece of string or something like that. And you can go ahead, you can take it, wrap it around, and then you would trim it. And I'll show you here, just so you know how to do it both ways. You can trim it, and then that tells you the perimeter length. And when we were kids, you may remember that when we made circles, we would kind of draw a little circle, and that was the perimeter. So then here, then you know how long you can cut it. So for that, so that can be done with a larger jar or smaller jar lid too. So first, what we're going to do with this jar rim, and we're cutting the rim piece first, is we are going to trim 5/8 of an inch by 10 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to use my rotary cutter. And I'm going to go ahead and line it up. And I'm going to press it down. And I'm a lefty, so I cut from the left side. If you do use a rotary cutter, you want to try to use one someday, and you're right-handed, you'd be cutting from the right side. So they make them for both sides, and they can change, the blade can be changed from one side to the other. So we're going to go ahead and just trim here. Let me move this over. And now I have my rim piece here, and then what I will do is I will just trim it down just to about 10 inches. It'll still be a little long. Now this piece was longer before, but I've trimmed some off of it. They're 9 by 12 pieces, so they are longer, so you can make a longer brim, or you could just piece together if it's a large jar top. So now what we're going to do is take and peel off our piece here, and we will place it along here. So I'm going to wait to do that, but I wanted to show you what that looks like, because we're also going to cut a piece for the top of the lid. Cut a piece for the top of the lid. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and flip over, and we are going to use the top of the lid as a template. So if the jar lid is larger or smaller, you're just using that as a template. And we will draw that template. And easy to do, just like that right there. Easy to do. So, and then we will cut this out. So then you can see those pieces that we have and what we need. I'm going to put them all on the board so that you can see it. And I'm just trimming. Then we'll know what we need for his top hat and trim that off. And then we'll just cut this little circle here for the top. And I love making snowmen. Unfortunately, because I live in Florida, I can't make any snowmen. I could try making one out of sand, but they don't get very big, and they're hard to make. So I've got my lid here, but I do love snowmen and snowball fights. A lot of fun when I was a kid. So I'm going to put these two pieces here. And then we're going to cut as well the top hat portion here. And that piece is 1.5 by 7. 1.5 by 7. So I'm going to go ahead again and measure. And we will trim. These are great to put under a tree and fill them, or if you're having a winter activity in January, you can also make these for an activity in January. So, it doesn't have to just be for the holidays as well. And then it's going to be by 7. So we'll just trim this. And again, you can use your ruler and measure and trim with your ruler, a traditional ruler. It's very easy both ways. Okay. So we have this piece here, which is part of his top hat. And I'm going to wait to do this portion of his top hat until I form this into a tube. When we start adding some other pieces. Okay. So let's go ahead, and we're going to add and make his cute little hat and start to add on our jar and everything. So we're going to take our brim, peel it, and then we're going to place it right on and push as you go. Just like that, super easy. I love this. It's really easy to use and fun. Now you could do this with felt. And you can, felt is not as thick, but you could still do it with felt if you chose to try it with felt as well. You'd have to glue it with the felt. So we're going to meet the ends here, and then I'm going to trim my last little bit and then just kind of push it together like that. And you see here, we've got the little back part of his hat. And now we're going to take and place the top portion on the lid to cover the lid, and we will just peel this off. You see how easy it comes off. And then we will go ahead and place that and press it down. So we're doing that now, and we're just pressing it down. And that works great. Okay. And now what we are going to do is we're going to make his top hat portion here. So his top hat portion, when we form this into a tube, we're going to take it and overlap it about a 1/2 inch. So you can see here, just about a 1/2 inch, so that when they overlap and we peel off the backing, they will stick to each other. They will stick to each other. So we'll peel off the backing. We'll get that out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and overlap it. And it will be sticky. So you see it's sticking to my fingers. That is what's going to happen because we want it to form a circle here, and we have a tube. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw the top portion of his hat here, and we're going to use this tube that we just formed as the template, So I'm going to place down and move my little guy over. For those that live up north, I know that there's some snow coming in some areas, so be careful. But also, if you like outdoor activities like snowmobiling and skiing or sledding, all of those are great during this time of year. I used to love doing that when I was a kid, and I skied a lot when I was younger and in my teens. I haven't in a long time because I live in a warm area. There's nowhere to ski. Plus, Florida is super flat. It's ridiculously flat. There really are no mountains, no anything here. I'm actually at the highest point in our area. I live right near the beach, and I'm only 38 feet above sea level. So there really is there's just not really, you can't even call it a mountain or anything, not even a hill really. So we're going to go ahead and just continue to draw around. And I know it's a little messy what I drew, but that's okay. We're going to trim it down. And then we're going to trim our second circle for our snowman. And these here you can have kids help you with. If you're using scissors, of course you'll want to just guide them if they're really little, or you cut the scissors and then have them place the other things on top of the snowman to make the hat. And you can always fix it because as you're putting it on, you can readjust it. So easily just like that. And now we have the top part. And when we check it, if it's a little too big, we will trim it after we stick it on top. So we will go ahead and peel it. And then we will place it right on top. And you can see how it's sticking out just a little bit. No problem at all. Scissors will take care of that. And you can do that also with the bottom portion of the hat. You just trim it. It's no big deal. Just to make it look pretty. And you can decorate this hat if you want to. You know, they have lots of different color pieces of felt. It does stick to your scissors, but that's, you know, it's all right. It's not a big deal. Here. And the one nice thing about this is in the Velcro brand sticky back squares, there's 12 in here. So you can make, because you need two halves, you need, you know, the hoop side and the loop side. You can make 6 of these. And if you do smaller ones where it's just, you chose to do 2, you can make more. So that's the nice thing about it, is you can make a bunch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our lid here, and I want to show you this one. And we're going to align where we have this seam here for the top of the hat, and then also the brim in the back. And when we do start to put on our little face and everything, we're going to make sure that still is facing in the back so that it's not showing. So here we're looking for the rim, and it's right here. So we are going to want to place the top portion facing the same direction, So we're going to get the Aleene's glue, Fabric Fusion, and I'm going to show you this one. You can see I added glue and it's a little shiny there, but it dries clear, so you don't have to worry. And we're going to go ahead and add a little glue on the brim, and I would use something to just test it, because it does come out sometimes with glue, comes out a little more than you may want. So, and then we will just add a bead along the edge. Anyone can do these. These are fun and easy. Actually, if you have a Girl Scout troop or a Boy Scout troop or brownies, this would be a fun activity to do with them. And you can get all the supplies together, and it's easy to do and quick. And then they can give them out to their friends or parents or whoever. And now what we're going to do is we're going to center it. So we want to center it and make sure, again, those seams are on the same side, matching each other. And just give a little press down. And you see already it's holding it. So that's the nice thing about the Aleene's Fabric Fusion. It will hold it here. And now we've got his hat ready to go. And he's good. So, and again, both of those seams are facing in the back. So we got his little hat. That's the hardest part to this activity. So, and that's one part of the activity that, you know, it takes the longest, but it also, when you make him, it's quick and easy. So it's a lot of fun. It's just basically a little measuring. Just a reminder, I'll go over it one more time, that if you have a different size lid, take a ribbon, take a piece of string or something, use it and measure it all the way along with the ribbon, trim it where it meets. Then you can go ahead and place it. You can use the ruler. I'll show you with the ruler. And then you'll know how long to cut for the brim of the hat, And then again, which is in the instructions, you will just go ahead and place it down on the bottom and draw on the back side to cut, and use the lid as the template. You're doing the same for our template for the top of our brim, and then I gave you instructions to cut it 7 by 1.5 there. So we are done with that portion of his hat. Super cute. You can add ribbons to it. You can add a flower or anything you want in there. You can do that. So now with our guy here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to add his face, and we will go ahead as well add his nose and everything else. So for the rim and the brim, it's all on the instructions on that second page when you turn over. And then we're going to turn to the next page. And we are going to start to make his face. So I am going to also just go back to the other camera. So we've already made his hat here. And now we're going to go with his face and his buttons and add his little cute arms and everything else. And just a close up of his eyes and his buttons and then his hat. And again, we want to make sure that the brim is in the back. The brim is in the where we have it, where it met, and also where the seam is. So where the seam is at. So we're going to go ahead and continue to make our cute little snowman. Okay. All right. So now that we have our snowman, the one thing about our snowman is that we want to make sure that the seam is in the back. And I just want to make sure that glue is still drying just a little bit. We want to make sure the seam is in the back here. When we draw his eyes or we use the Google eyes on here. When we draw his eyes or use the Google eyes, because we want them opposite. We want them opposite is what we want to do. So we're going to go ahead and now do that. And I am going to get some eyes. I'm going to use the Google eyes here. And they have the Creatology wiggle eyes that you can get at the store. So on Michaels.com or Michaels, you can get either those eyes in both places. So again, you just want to place a dab of glue on something else just in case. Just like that, just so we can test it because it comes out pretty quick. I'm going to make sure that I've got the backside pushed down just a little bit. And I'm going to put 2 dots of glue to put his eyes on, to place his eyes. 2 dots of glue. I love snowmen. They're so cute. And I do like winter. I just don't like the cold part of winter, but I love the look of snow. And I love the activities. So now we're going to take our Google eyes and place them on. And you want to just go ahead and just push down gently. And they may move, so you may have to push them back. Same with the hat until it starts to firm up. Oh my gosh, he's already starting to look so cute. Yay, those snowmen starting to look cute. There we go. So I'm going to leave his eyes right there. And I am going to also put on buttons, and I'm going to get a second jar. And this second jar here, I'm going to get some green buttons, some cute little green buttons. You can have red buttons. Like I said, you can use felt. You can go ahead and draw it in. It's really up to your imagination and what you are making with your snowman. And here are the buttons here. They have these in the sewing section, and you can pick up those. And I'm going to add 2 buttons here. And last time I used green, so maybe I'll use the red this time. How about I switch it up? Use the red. Then we'll let that dry some. And just add a little dab right there for both. Put that aside. And we will add our button, and because of the holes, the glue will come through it, but it doesn't matter because it dries clear. I'll show you on the one where it's already dried. And just tap it. And then we'll add the second one. How cute is that? Super cute. And then we'll let that just sit for a minute there. And here, you see here I used green, and you could see that it's clear. So you can tell that it dries nice and clear. And I'll show you with one I haven't put together yet as well. So here we've got his little buttons and everything. You can add a little vest on there. You can, decorate, and you can, do a little bow tie, whatever you want on there, make him super cute for that. So now his little hat is starting to dry. There we go. May have to adjust, like you see, I'm just tapping down each time. And he's drying there. So now what we're going to do is we are going to get our markers out. And remember what I was saying with the markers is that you're going to want to use an oil-based marker. This is a Sharpie marker because it's going to dry on glass, it's going to dry on porcelain, and also plastic. So you can get these at michaels.com or Michaels, and then you can also buy these, the editing markers, and they're porcelain, but they can be used for glass and also for plastic. So when you're doing this, and I'm just going to test them. I always test them before I just test on the piece of paper or something like that, just to make sure everything's working okay. This one here you have to shake, and you can hear it's got the ball in there. So like a paint can, you shake it, and then I'm just going to test it also, get it going. There we go. Okay, all right, so, and now what we're going to do is we will go ahead and start drawing with these. And I usually draw the lighter color first, so, and then outline with the black. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my orange to make my little nose. And I generally make a triangle face, triangle nose. This one's a little bumpy nose. And then this one here, he's more of a triangle little nose, you can see for him. And then I'll go ahead and I'll start to draw his little nose. Let me try to get up closer so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm just drawing generally a triangle. Because I'm lefty, I always tend to go to the left side of something always. Here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. We're going to give it a moment to dry. We're going to let that just dry for a moment. And before we start with the black, put this aside. And one thing with using the Velcro brand sticky back squares are that they're really great because they're quick and easy. And also on the Velcro brand social media sites, you can see lots of activities, lots of different ways that they use all their different products. They're really fun things that they're doing with them. So you could check that out and get some great ideas for the holidays, for parties, for general household use, for the garage, all of that stuff. So really have made a lot of things easier when you're doing something. So we're going to go ahead and start with our nose, and I'll use my hand just to kind of test it to see if it's dry. And now we draw an outline. Oop, that was the lid. And we're going to outline it. And this is a fine point, by the way. I chose a fine point marker. I'm just double check. Extra fine is what I chose. So, and then we're going to start to go ahead and draw. Let me get it going again here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to draw. And I make like kind of little ridges like what we see in a carrot. You don't have to if you don't want to. It gives them a little personality. Could even use a button nose if you wanted to. And then I'll just add a little extra there. And now we're going to go ahead and draw his little face. And I just kind of gave him little cheeks by making two little, like a half circle on both sides. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and draw a cute little face here. I did a squiggly face. I thought it'd be cute. So there we go. And we have his little face, and we have his carrot nose and his cute little eyes, and they're actually starting to really set now, which is good. And the hat's setting. I'm just going to adjust it one more time there, let it sit. and move him aside while he starts to dry. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to add our ribbon. So here you see we have a cute little ribbon. Again, you can use felt as a replacement if you want to, and you can go ahead and you could glue this onto the edge if you want to. I tied it. This is the time where you may need another set of hands for this, and so that, you know, and you could just tie a cute little ribbon or whatever you'd like to put on there. Again, you don't have to use a ribbon if you want to. You could even use a little bit of fabric here and use that to tie on. So we're going to add his little ribbon scarf. So you see here, we've done the buttons and we've also done his face. We're going to add his little ribbon scarf, and we trim that to about 15 inches. It just gives you extra to tie it and everything, but you can make it any length that you want. And we're going to add it. I picked this Let It Snow because I thought it was cute at the store. And we're going to wrap it around here. And this is where sometimes you need that extra person to kind of hold it down. And oops. Let me make sure I've got it right here. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and tie it. This is where I need my third hand or an octopus to help me with this. They can hold everything easily. So we want to go ahead and then you can adjust it afterwards, but you want to tighten it. Put your hand there, and then you can go ahead and do another like double knot here. And you can make it into a bow if you wanted to, that's fine. And again, if you want to add a dab of glue at this point, you can add a dab of glue. And then I just kind of play with it. And then also a trick with ribbon when you're tying around is if you take it and tuck it underneath inside, that will allow it to go straight. So I'm going to try to get that under there and see if I can get it under the knot. This is where another set of hands is helpful. And get that there. It's biting me. It's biting me here. Come on, little ribbon. There we go. Okay. So then when you do that, and I'm going to turn it just a little bit like that. And then just flatten it out to make it look prettier. And then it'll stay flatter like that. I'll show you the other one here. This one, I don't remember if I tucked it in. I tucked in this side, and then this side I left out right here. So now we have our buttons, we have our ribbon, or his little scarf, his cute little scarf. And we have his hat. And now what we are going to do is we are going to use our Velcro brand sticky back squares to put together our snowman, to put him together. And then I'll show you how to do his cute little hands. So I'm just going to take this apart so you can kind of see here. We need 2 sets of the hook side and the loop side. So, and again, you can make several of these. Let me face him down so you can see him, what I'm doing and what he looks like there. He wants to turn on me. I'm going to pull out a set. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and place on each jar on the bottom of one and on the top of the other jar. So on the lid of one jar and the bottom of another jar. So what we will take, where we will place these. So taking the Velcro brand sticky back square. I'm going to take one side and place it in the center and just press, and it's on. Here we go. And then I'm going to take my second side, or the hook side of the Velcro brand sticky back square, and place it on the center. And even with this little divot here, it still will stick. So that's the great part about it. And just place him on there. There we go. Just like here, you can see again, that one that we're working on, then our little guy here. And now we're going to do the same. We're going to place one side on the bottom of his head or jar, the first jar, top jar. And then we're going to take the other side and place it on the lid. So I'm going to go ahead and take the loop side, place it in the center of the lid, press it down a little bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and take and put in the center the hook side, and I'm going to place that down. There we go. And look at that, he's so cute already. And look how quick that was. And you only need 2 sets for each one. So like I said, you can make several from this package, which makes it nice, because if you have a party or you're having a dinner night, a holiday dinner night, you can make enough for your friends and give them out or set them out. People will love them. Adults and kids love this kind of stuff because it's just fun and it's festive. Okay, so now we're going to make his little branch arms, and I am using pipe cleaners, Creatology Chenille pipe cleaners, and you need one of the pipe cleaners for that. I chose a brown, and to make these super easy, super fun, all I'm doing, and let me show you here what I did so you can see this guy comes right out. I actually tuck it in. Let me move the other one so you can see it. I'm going to show you again. Take it off and then place it right under, and I tuck it in right where the Velcro brand sticky back squares are, and it holds it in place. So that's the best part about it, and it makes it easy for when you're taking the jar lids off and on, all of that. So you don't have to worry about it, because you may want the candy at the bottom and not the candy in the center. So you want to get to this one, so you just pull it off and separate it. So, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm not a licorice person, but I like other candy. But licorice, I'll give that to my mom. She loves that stuff, but I do not. So, okay. So now we're going to bend his little arms, and right here at the bottom, we will go ahead and we will make a little bend, about a 1/2 inch, but it doesn't matter how long, you only need one piece. We're going to bend it. So just like that. Then we're going to take it and we're going to bend it back on itself like this. And then we're going to bend it again. So you can do 2 hands if you want, or you can do 3. And I'm going to do 3. I'm going to fold it back in. So you're basically kind of doing where it's just looping back and forth, or think of like a switchback in a road to make his little hand. And there you go. You have one hand, flip it around, make his other little hand, and then start to just make little flat loops there, and you push them together again and turn it. And then we have his little hand right here, his little arms. So we take it, I put a little bend in there, and I'll just loop it. And then again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it right there. And now we've got our little guy, and he's already made and ready to go. And so I can go ahead and peel off one side from each other. See how easy that is? That's what's great about using a Velcro brand sticky back squares. Just easy. And then just open it up and fill it with your candy, fill it with treats. You can even hide something special for someone inside, so you can do anything like that, and it's really great. And then our little snowman is ready to go. He's ready to go. So they're fun, they're easy, and they're quick. And, you know, last minute gift, perfect when making these, really perfect when making these. So I'll go back to the other camera, and if anyone has questions, or just, I'm so glad everyone joined me today with this here, with our class, our fun class today. I had fun. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today in this class and making this cute little snowman treat holder with me using the Velcro brand sticky back squares. The class was hosted by the Velcro brand on michaels.com, and I'm so glad I got to teach it. And I appreciate everybody coming and joining me. And again, remember that this class is videotaped and recorded. It's available 24 to 48 hours after the class ends and they upload it. Check out the Velcro brand's social media sites. They have lots of fun, different activities and different different crafts they do, and also household things that they use with their products. And as well, I'm on Instagram at Brianna Roberts 71 or Facebook So Cute and Quirky. Come visit me, and I thank you so much for coming and joining all of us here, and have a great day. And thank you, the Velcro brand and Michaels. Have a great day.